So here I am back in Copenhagen with my some of my herbs from Micro-Macro-Monde, some of the peaches and some of the apples, and some of the tomatoes and the onions and squash. What I'm doing now, this little video that you see now, if you want to see it, is a video about what it looks like at the Moulin at Micro-Macro-Monde right now. And if you are interested in working with me on developing this project further, you're more than welcome to contact me, because I need somebody to come and help me to work with me on this project, because it's a very big project and it's not something you do alone. So if you're interested in forest gardening, if you know something about forest gardening or forest farming as such, or whatever it's called, please have a look at the video. Permaculturists, people who are interested in Fukuoka's principles or others, see the video and get back to me, and we could discuss whether you would be interested in coming and living and working on the Micro-Macro-Monde. It's today August 20th, and I'm going back to Copenhagen, and I'm leaving this marvelous place for a bit. Someone else is gonna be here and take care of it, but I kind of just wanted to take a view of what things look like, and then I thought I could share it with everybody else, or those who are interested. The grapes are coming along. They're going to be ripe when I get back, I suppose. They're already starting to be ripe, well, a little bit. There are loads of them, and actually I'm going to try this one. It's not ripe, but probably will be quite soon. I decided I'm going to go down and pick up my the peaches and bring them back to Copenhagen, because I think there's going to be loads for the people staying here. So yeah, so I'm going to go into the kitchen and get some stuff, and then I'll take you around. Before I go to the gardens, I just want to show this is where I'm working now, my atelier. This is where I'm preparing for the next exhibition. This is the view from here. It's windy today. It's not sunny. It's actually a very nice temperature. It's around 20s or so. But I'm experimenting with. I'm using natural paints. This is Aurora natural paints, which I'm putting onto wood. These are experiments I'm dealing with. This is going to become chairs. This is a lamp made from recycled plastic bottles and paintings and so on. You can see more about what I'm doing in the first exhibition. Well, actually, part of this is kind of going to be part of something that's going to happen at Burning Man, where I'm going next week. Well, it's in 10 days, approximately, flying to San Francisco, and then coming back and then doing the exhibition in Le Mans, which is close to here. And basically what I'm using is I'm using all this waste wood, which you see here. So all these amazing pieces of timber I am turning into various, well, I don't know, you want to call it art pieces or whatever, it's up to you, but I call it sort of basic design stuff. The mill looks fantastic. It's still here. It'll probably stay here. It'll be painted at some point. And I'm going into the fruit garden to pick up some, or to pick the fruits here. And here we see the peach tree coming up. And this is, yeah, so I'll start picking peaches now. Now it's starting raining, so I'm going to turn off the camera. But it's the first time in my life that I have been picking peaches.
well, maybe not the first, but peaches for me is a very exotic fruit, because coming from Denmark, you don't have these kind of fruits growing on trees. So, first time. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Not that many, but thank you, little tree. There's still a couple left for the birds. And this was the this year's portion from the little tree here. Thank you, little tree. It's been good, hasn't it? And the peaches are excellent. It's amazing the amount of apple that this tree is carrying. They seem to be not so ripe, so but I'm gonna grab some anyway. So this is how much I'm gonna pick from the tree now. There's loads of more apples. I'm gonna leave them. They're gonna be either for the birds or for my friends who will stay here, of course, or if you want to come back, who knows. The pear tree up here, I've given up upon. Fortunately, there are tons and tons of pears on it, but they're going to be for the animals. And I'm going to go over to my other little secret garden, where I have a little experiment going. So here I'm walking with my little box and passing the big pear tree, and you see all the wheat here. I've decided to leave it. I'm not sure what to do with it. I am still it's probably a problem, but I think it is so amazingly beautiful to have this lush nature as it is right now, and it's not so green anymore. I haven't been down to the end of the land, which I'm going to do now, so I'm just going to put down my box here and then have it stroll down to the end of the land. So anybody out there, organic farmer, whatever, what do you do with this in a sustainable way? How do you stop this invasion? Or is it just to be left? And I bought a machine to cut it down. I found out that this machine is making no sense at all. I wanted to use the old version, and that obviously makes sense. I'll talk about that later. But what do you do with all this stuff here? How do you get it under control as such? It is truly magical here. This is the old tree, probably one of the oldest trees on the property, and yeah, it's so nice. Here you see the tent in the background, and for those of you who've seen videos from earlier, you can see that, well, I've been chopping down weed here in an attempt to, well, I don't know, because it doesn't really seem to make sense. The nettle here, I would really like to make into something with nettle, so anybody who knows about how to do something with nettles, apart from making soup and other things which you can see on the videos here, please send me any ideas if you have. I'm looking for an experiment that I've done, which I can't find now. That's strange. I left a little, oh, here it is. So as you see here, in the middle of all this is a tomato plant that's just thriving and leeks. It's quite amazing. I'm going to take these tomatoes. They're enormous. It's amazing. This plant hasn't received a drop of water ever. I mean, from me. And I'm still quite amazed about this little experiment here. And it was, well, I don't know how it's working, but it proves that it's possible to grow things just like that. So I'm definitely going to look into ways of doing farming this way.